suara. Tes suara. Suara saya kedengeran nggak? Tes suara. Tes suara. Tes suara. Tes suara. Tes, tes, tes. Oh ya. Selamat pagi.
Since yesterday night for the interview of students from this Politeknik Pariwisata Internasional di Cirebon. Yeah, and I think this Polytechnic has actually achieved a lot of successful candidates for hospitality. Polyteknik Pariwisata in Prima Internasional has been actually giving us a lot of good students for OJT, which is in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So now we are here again for the interview of the new students for next year, and we hope that everyone in Malaysia, everyone in Indonesia come to Politeknik Pariwisata Prima Internasional for the students OJT, and in Indonesian we call it Mau Cepat dan Mudah Bekerja. Join us. Thank you.
Welcome. Thanks and welcome for joining us. Yeah. So how are you? How are you, Chef Deden? I cannot hear your voice. I cannot hear your voice.
Unmute, sorry. I just did.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, can you speak louder? I mean, now is the volume is pretty okay. However, I'm afraid that for the audience, they don't really hear your voice. So can you please, improve the volumes or of your microphone? You did. Okay, good.
I did. Let me try. Yeah, I did. It's max.
Okay. Okay. Good. So how's everything there? Huh? It's in the evening, isn't it?
It's in the evening. It's 7 o'clock now. Almost 7 o'clock. 10 to 7.
Okay. Hey, say hi to Pak Bambang. Pak Bambang is just joining
Mana
us.
Pak Bambang too. Hey, Pak Bambang. How are you?
Pak Bambang.
Harus di-mute semua. Good morning, Chef. Morning. Fine. Thank you very much, Chef. So how are you
Apa
doing?
kabar, Sir? Good. Nice to see you guys. It's been a while. It's been a long time.
Yes. You know what? We actually have like around like 290 participants, which is registered in our website. Yeah. However, now I don't know how many people that already join our YouTube channel, because mostly we ask them to use our live stream the YouTube channels, because this is done to make the quality of the signals better, because if everyone's using the Zoom link, then it's going to reduce the quality of the signal.
Right.
Say hi to Parianto too. Parianto just joined. Welcome, Pak.
Parianto, apa kabar? How are you?
Baik, Chef. Chef Deden,
Good
how
to
are you?
see. Baik. Long time, huh?
Long time no see. It's good to see you again.
It's delay, yeah?
Yeah. There's a delay there. Ada. Okay.
Maybe I use this one. Is it better?
Yes, it is much better. I told you that it is much better to use the cable one.
Yeah. 1 second.
Okay, the voice sounds great.
Yeah.
Parianto, kayaknya backlight ya, Pak ya?
Iya.
Nggak kelihatan, gantengnya tuh nggak kelihatan, Pak.
Hello?
Hello?
Taste 1, 2, 3. Is it better?
Hey, yes, it's better. I mean, your sound is very good compared to
that's good.
Yeah, compared
So
to the previous one.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
All right, let's do it, Pak Bambang. Yeah.
Very good. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Sounds good. All right, let's do it.
And okay.
Chef, for the but next time after finish with the pandemic, you will welcome to come to Cirebon, Chef.
Yeah, for sure. Would love to come and visit.
And we're going to show you around.
I know it's a long way to go, but it's gonna be fun. Like what, 2 hours, right?
Well, it's worth it. It's worth it anyway. You're going to try our specific culinary. You can only find here.
Course. Yeah. Sounds good. What else? So what's
okay, and I think the what we call the program is going to be run as usual, as what we have already informed you last times. However, there will be like a little bit additionals, because there will be a welcoming speech from our director, Pak Chondro, only for a few minutes, and then after that, it's just like the same programs with the program that I have already told you before.
Sounds good.
Selamat pagi, ini ada Ibu Titi nih, ya baru masuk ya.
Pagi Ibu Titi.
Pak Chondro mana ya, Pak Chondro? Belum kelihatan nih Pak Chondro. Hai, selamat pagi Pak Chondro.
Yanto, everyone.
Baik.
Selamat pagi.
So, Pak Chandra, you want to say something? You want to say hi to Chef Deden?
Yeah, of course. Pak Deden, how are you?
Baik. How are you doing?
Alhamdulillah, ya.
Alhamdulillah.
Gimana, Chef, kabar Amerika?
Sehat. Amerika ya beginilah. Just like everybody everywhere else in the world, yeah. Trying to fight with the COVID-19 situation. I think most of the cities already reopened on the phase 2, I believe. So it's the park is already open. Some malls, shops, some restaurants already open. So we'll see. We'll get better every day, which is great. Yeah.
Okay.
So what about the numbers of the spreading? Is it going down or still?
Well, based on the news today, they're actually spike. They're going up. There's a
Spike?
lot,
Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, it's just the same things with what happened here.
Right.
Here is about like 1,000, almost like 1,000 a days a new infection.
Oh my gosh. That's a lot, huh? That's a lot, yeah. So Pak Condro di Jakarta? No, Pak Condro di.
I'm in Cirebon.
Cirebon, ya. So ini semuanya di Cirebon, ya?
Ya. We got the rumah dinas here.
Asik. That's great. Bagus, Pak.
So you ever been to Cirebon before?
I did. Well, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago, perhaps. Yeah, I came to visit Agung actually. Yeah, a few days. Yeah, that was good. That was fun.
Oh, okay. So what do you think about Cirebon?
It's hot.
It's true. Yeah.
It's humid.
But it's summer.
Yeah, but it's real nice. I mean, it's always nice to visit other places, you know.
Oh, bisa nggak? Oke.
Yeah. Well, this is like the biggest event I ever did with the hospitality in Indonesia.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Coba, Pak.
Selamat pagi, Bapak Ibu sekalian. Good morning, everyone. We still the 5 minutes for to starting for webinar. Selamat pagi semuanya.
Selamat pagi, Pak.
Selamat pagi, Pak.
Selamat pagi.
Pagi, Pak.
Selamat pagi, Pak.
Selamat pagi semuanya peserta webinar. Masih beli dia.
Ini nunggu apa nih?
Ya, sebentar Pak. Kita masih menunggu 5 menit lagi Bapak untuk jam 9 Bapak.
Minta tolong dong para mahasiswa suruh ikut nih, diingatkan lagi ya.
Siap Bapak. Terima kasih bagi para mahasiswa dari Politeknik Pariwisata Prima Internasional. Silakan Anda untuk masuk ke webinar pada pagi hari ini. Selamat pagi semuanya, para peserta webinar, khususnya untuk juga para mahasiswa Politeknik Pariwisata Prima Internasional. Sudah banyak yang join juga. Selamat pagi Bapak Ibu semuanya. Untuk acara webinar ini memang kami batasi jumlahnya untuk masuk ke Zoom, memang keterbatasan dari jumlah yang kami siapkan, tetapi juga banyak dari para peserta webinar juga langsung menuju ke channel YouTube kita, yaitu channel YouTube kita adalah Politeknik Prima Internasional. Bapak Ibu juga bisa langsung masuk ke channel YouTube itu sendiri. Sehingga kalau kita melihat dari partisipan yang ada di Zoom memang tidak banyak, memang kami batasi, sehingga kami juga membuka channel YouTube Bapak Ibu sekalian. Silakan untuk bisa join ke channel YouTube kita, Politeknik Prima Internasional. Mungkin ini masih kurang 2 menit lagi kita untuk webinar ini kita mulai. Silahkan bagi Bapak Ibu, teman-teman, mahasiswa juga, silahkan join untuk ke channel YouTube kita di Politeknik Pariwisata Prima Internasional. Bagi Bapak Ibu nanti yang akan mengajukan pertanyaan bisa langsung ke hashtag Tanya Prima, ya, ataupun juga langsung melalui chat di aplikasi Zoom itu sendiri. Silakan, nanti kami akan mencoba menjawab pertanyaan-pertanyaan yang akan nanti langsung dibantu oleh moderator kita Bapak Agung Setiawan. Oke, kita sudah mulai pukul 9. Kita akan mulai untuk acara webinar ini. Kami akan menyapa terlebih dahulu kepada Bapak Ibu sekalian. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera selalu, selamat pagi semuanya. Selamat datang para peserta webinar dengan tema The New Tomorrow yang diselenggarakan oleh Politeknik Pariwisata Prima Internasional didukung oleh Yayasan Prima Ardiantana. Kami mengucapkan selamat datang dan selamat pagi kepada Bapak Dr. Condro Suryono, selaku Direktur Politeknik Pariwisata Prima Internasional. Selamat pagi Pak Condro. Selamat pagi ya. Dan juga selamat datang dan selamat pagi juga kepada Bapak Dr. Kandidat Bambang Kacaswara MM.Par, selaku Ketua Yayasan Prima Ardiantana. Selamat pagi Pak Bambang. Oke. Dan juga kepada keynote speaker kita. Selamat malam ini sepertinya ya, Chef Deden ya di Amerika. Selamat datang dan selamat bergabung dan juga menjadi keynote speaker kita, The New Tomorrow. Dan juga selamat pagi kepada Bapak Ibu peserta webinar yang saya hormati. Kegiatan webinar The New Tomorrow ini diselenggarakan oleh Politeknik Pariwisata Prima Internasional yang merupakan kegiatan perdana webinar oleh Politeknik Pariwisata Prima Internasional, di mana diikuti sebanyak yang sudah registrasi Bapak Ibu sebanyak 226 peserta. Ini melebihi dari apa yang kita prediksikan, di mana peserta webinar ini berasal dari akademisi, praktisi, mahasiswa, juga masyarakat umum yang berasal dari berbagai macam kota di Indonesia. Ada Jakarta, Bandung, Semarang, Solo, Medan, Riau, Makassar, Ternate, dan juga tentunya Cirebon dan sekitarnya. Politeknik Pariwisata Prima Internasional, Bapak Ibu, memiliki 3 program studi. Yang pertama adalah program studi Diploma 4 Pengelolaan Acara atau MAIS. Yang kedua, program studi D4 Pengelolaan Perhotelan. Yang ketiga, program studi D3 Perhotelan. Politeknik Pariwisata Prima Internasional memiliki banyak keunggulan. Salah satunya adalah kurikulum kita sudah berbasis MRA dan 80% mahasiswa kita akan kita kirimkan untuk praktek kerja lapangan atau internship program itu di luar negeri dengan didukung 60% praktikum pada proses pembelajarannya atau perkuliahannya. Maka dari itu, silahkan mendaftar di Politeknik Pariwisata Prima Internasional dengan berbagai macam program beasiswa yang ditawarkan. Dan hingga saat ini Politeknik Pariwisata Prima Internasional masih memberikan kesempatan kepada Bapak, Ibu, atau mungkin putra-putri ataupun tetangga Bapak Ibu sekalian yang ingin kuliah di Politeknik Pariwisata Prima Internasional. Maka dari itu, mari kita saksikan profil dari Politeknik Pariwisata Prima Internasional.
Politeknik Pariwisata Prima Internasional merupakan kampus internasional di Cirebon dengan kurikulum ASEAN berbasis MRA (Mutual Recognition Agreement) yang berorientasi pada kebutuhan industri pariwisata. Kurikulum 60% praktik dan 40% teori, memiliki fasilitas praktik terlengkap dan terbaik. 90% mahasiswa kami magang atau praktik kerja nyata bisa Malaysia, Thailand, Dubai, dan masih banyak lagi. Magang ke luar negeri dapat uang saku. Berminat? Segera hubungi kampus kami di Jalan Perjuangan nomor 18 Sunyaragi, Kesambi, Cirebon.
Oke, terima kasih Bapak Ibu. Sepintas tentang profil dari Politeknik Pariwisata Prima Internasional. Bapak dan Ibu peserta webinar The New Tomorrow yang saya hormati, selanjutnya kita akan sama-sama menyanyikan lagu kebangsaan kita, Indonesia Raya. Kami mohon kepada Bapak Ibu sekalian untuk bisa berdiri menyanyikan lagu Indonesia Raya. Mari silakan Bapak Ibu kita berdiri untuk menyanyikan lagu Indonesia Raya. Terima kasih Bapak Ibu sekalian hadirin, dipersilakan untuk duduk kembali. Selanjutnya, mari kita dengarkan sambutan singkat dari Bapak Dr. Condro Suryono selaku Direktur Politeknik Pariwisata Prima Internasional. Waktu dan tempat kami persilahkan. Mangga, Bapak.
Terima kasih, host. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera buat kita semua. Selamat pagi Indonesia dan selamat malam untuk narasumber kita yang berada di Amerika. Bapak Ibu yang terhormat, bersama ini saya selaku Direktur Politeknik Pariwisata Prima Internasional mengucapkan selamat bergabung di acara webinar dengan judul The New Tomorrow. Adapun tujuan dari kegiatan ini yaitu untuk mempersiapkan diri menghadapi the new era, maksud kami the new normal di dunia pariwisata yang sangat terdampak karena pandemi ini. Acara ini merupakan webinar perdana yang diselenggarakan oleh kampus kami. Saya berharap kegiatan webinar ini dapat memberikan pencerahan dan alternatif jalan keluar bagi mereka yang berkarir di dunia pariwisata. Saya mengucapkan banyak terima kasih kepada Ketua Yayasan Prima Ardiantana, dalam hal ini ada Pak Bambang Kacaswara. Selamat pagi Pak, yang telah mendukung terselenggaranya acara ini. Saya juga sangat mengapresiasi kepada narasumber kita, yaitu Chef Deden Putra, yang telah bersedia meluangkan waktu untuk sharing kepada kita yang berada di Indonesia ini. Juga tentunya kepada seluruh panitia yang telah mensukseskan acara ini. Pada saat ini juga, kami telah mempersiapkan kegiatan webinar seri selanjutnya yang akan membahas tentang berkarir di dunia penerbangan. Tak lupa juga kami sedang membuka penerimaan mahasiswa baru tahun akademik 2020-2021, program sarjana dan program diploma. Bagi Bapak Ibu yang putra-putrinya tertarik untuk bergabung dengan kampus kami, bisa langsung ke Instagram kami di @poltekparprima. Selamat berwebinar, stay clean, stay safe, and stay healthy. Demikian sambutan dari saya. Terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ya, terima kasih kepada Bapak Dr. Condro Suryono yang telah memberikan sambutan singkatnya. Sekali lagi, Politeknik Pariwisata Prima Internasional hingga sekarang masih menerima mahasiswa baru untuk tahun akademik 2020-2021. Sebelum the webinar The New Tomorrow pagi hari ini, mari kita juga saksikan profil singkat dari siapa? Dari keynote speaker kita, yaitu keynote speaker kita adalah Chef Deden Putra. Mari kita sama-sama saksikan profil singkatnya. Ya, terima kasih. Itulah profil singkat dari Chef Deden selaku keynote speaker kita. Kita berikan plus dulu terlebih dahulu, biar semangat di pagi hari ini. Oke, sekedar informasi bagi Bapak Ibu sekalian peserta webinar, untuk mendapatkan e-certificate pada kegiatan webinar dan tomorrow ini, Bapak Ibu nanti harus mengisi daftar hadir yang akan kami share di share chatroom kita 40 menit setelah kegiatan ini dimulai. Jadi setelah nanti Pak Agung membuka 40 menit, kami akan share linknya di grup chat kita. Untuk menyingkat waktu, saya selaku host akan memberikan waktu dan tempatnya kepada moderator kita, yaitu Bapak Agung Setiawan SE MM-Par, untuk bisa memulai kegiatan webinar ini dengan tema The New Tomorrow. Kepada Bapak Agung Setiawan SE MM-Par, kami persilakan. Mangga, Pak Agung.
Semua, mohon maaf, tadi suara saya terdengar apakah tidak ya? Selamat pagi, saya ucapkan kembali terima kasih kepada Pak Tony. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Selamat pagi kepada Ibu dan Bapak yang berasal dari institusi maupun industri serta para mahasiswa Politeknik Pariwisata Prima Internasional. Terima kasih sudah bergabung bersama kami untuk ikut dalam Studium Generale Politeknik Pariwisata Prima Internasional. Apa kabarnya? Mudah-mudahan semuanya selalu dalam keadaan sehat walafiat dan selalu berada dalam lindungan Tuhan Yang Maha Esa. Baik, Bapak dan Ibu serta para mahasiswa Politeknik Pariwisata Prima Internasional yang saya cintai, perkenankanlah saya untuk sebelum memulai untuk menyampaikan beberapa hal bahwa untuk sesi saya Agung Setiawan dan saya adalah ketua jurusan dari program studi Diploma 4 Pengelolaan Perhotelan di Politeknik Pariwisata Prima Internasional. Dan dalam sesi talk show ini nanti akan dibagi menjadi 3 sesi. Yang pertama adalah sesi presentasi oleh narasumber sekitar 30 menit, kemudian akan dilakukan tanya jawab dengan moderator selama 30 menit. Dan dilanjutkan dengan sesi ketiga atau sesi terakhir merupakan sesi question and answer antara speakers dengan antara audiens dengan speakers ya. Nah, kemudian bagi yang ingin memiliki pertanyaan silakan mempergunakan kolom chat baik yang ada di link Zoom kita ataupun di live chat YouTube channel kita dengan mempergunakan hashtag tanya prima dash nama, institusi, dan pertanyaannya. Ya. Dan kemudian nanti diskusi akan dibawakan dalam 2 bahasa, yakni bahasa Inggris dan bahasa Indonesia, karena ini sesuai dengan permintaan dari narasumber kita, karena mungkin ada beberapa bahasa Indonesia yang kata-katanya sedikit lupa, katanya. Mungkin kelamaan tinggal di sana ya, Chef ya. Oke, untuk sesi tanya jawabnya pun nanti silakan boleh mempergunakan bahasa Inggris, juga boleh mempergunakan bahasa Indonesia ya. Baik, Bapak, Ibu serta para mahasiswa Politeknik Pariwisata Prima Internasional yang saya cintai, adanya pandemik ini memang membuat berbagai lini kehidupan menjadi terdampak, terutama dari segi ekonomi yang kemudian berdampak pada segi kehidupan lainnya. Banyak perusahaan yang melakukan PHK, bahkan gulung tikar karena bisnisnya tidak bisa berjalan lagi. Kondisi yang sulit ini memang sebuah ujian bagi kita, dan terlebih lagi bagi mereka yang baru lulus dan ingin mencari pekerjaan. Dan bagi mereka yang sudah bekerja dan harus tetap berusaha mencari nafkah demi keluarga, tentunya ini menjadi suatu tantangan yang tersendiri. Karena semakin banyak pengangguran, tapi semakin banyak juga perusahaan atau lapangan kerja yang tutup. Lantas bagaimana kita memulai perjalanan karir baru kita di tengah wabah COVID-19 ini? Yeah. Okay, baik. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and my beloved students of Politeknik Pariwisata Prima Internasional. So before we begin, allow me to remind you that these webinar sessions will be divided into 3 sessions. The first 30 minutes presentations by our extraordinary speakers. Then continue with the questions and answers between the moderator and the speakers. And then the last 30 minutes, there will be a session for the questions and answer with the audience. And should you have any questions for the speakers, please use either our chat mode in Zoom or live chat at a YouTube channel with a hashtag Tanya Prima, and then that's name, and then that's institutions, and then followed with your questions. I'm Agus Dewan, and I'm the head of Diploma 4 Hotel Management of Politeknik Pariwisata Prima Internasional, and I will be your moderator in this webinar sessions, which will be brought a very special person who is specially presented for you. Then this person is coming from far away. Where is he coming from? It's coming from Beverly Hills, Los Angeles, America. Chef David.
Thank you.
All right,
thank you.
so ladies and gentlemen, and my beloved students of Politeknik Pariwisata Prima Internasional, I know that we're all worried about changes that happen within this pandemic. The existence of this pandemic does make lots of changes in our life, especially within the society economic, which have an impact on other aspects of life. Many companies that they do lays off even out of business because the business is no longer running. And this difficult condition is indeed a test for us, especially for those who have just graduated and want to immediately find a job. For those who have already working and must keep trying to make a living for the sake of the family. More unemployment, but also more companies or jobs that are closed. So how do we begin a new career in the midst of the outbreak of the COVID-19? So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's just hear the great presentation, which will be delivered by the great and charming speaker, Chef Deden Putra, the executive pastry chef of Waldorf Astoria, Beverly Hills. Chef Deden Putra, please have your time.
Thank you, Mr. Agung. Hello everybody, selamat pagi. Terima kasih. Terima kasih kepada semuanya ya Pak Mr. Agung untuk organizing this event. It's really nice and selamat kenal buat semuanya, and Pak Bambang, it's nice to see you. My teacher, my mentor, and it's always be. And thank you for all your support for all these years. Thank you. So ada pepatah mengatakan tak kenal maka tak sayang, you know. So untuk itu saya mau memperkenalkan diri untuk just to introduce myself in an introduction this webinar. So I went to school STPB Bandung, and then I graduated in 1994. And then the reason why I entered Sekolah Tinggi Pariwisata Bandung was I think at that time when I was young, for some reason, my dream is always want to go to United States. I think one of the reasons is because I was born in a middle class family, and I was witnessing so many things that we don't have, that other people have. So I was like, okay, my dream want to go outside United States for better life, for better future. That's one. So in early age, I knew what I want to do for my future. So the only thing that I can go, I continue study, I went to school STPB, Bandung. So I graduated with honor in 1994. And then I received a scholarship and joined ABR Holdings in Singapore for 6 months. And then after that, I joined pre-opening in Shangri-La Hotel Jakarta. So let me go back to the era when I was in the school. So when I entered STPB Bandung, I didn't really I was excited. So I was excited that I get in because it was very difficult to get in. So finally I got in. So and then I used my time, days and night, months to learn everything that I need to learn. I was preparing myself for the graduation, for the better future, for exam and stuff like that. Because I believe that success is preparation may meet opportunity. So before enter the school, I was already preparing myself. Went to English school. Went to watch a lot of English movies. I watch a lot of. I listen a lot of English songs just to get familiar with the language. So that's what I did. So and then after that I graduated, and then when we had a final exam at the school, we have judges coming from all the five-star hotel around the country. So very fortunate. At that moment, one of the executive pastry chef from Borobudur actually offered me the job on the spot, which is so amazing. Feeling so amazing. Feeling about, I mean, the achievement that I received is it just couldn't even say it in the words. I didn't even have to look for a job. They came to me, that's a good thing. So I spent 6 months in Singapore. I learned how to manage restaurant production from scratch, opening the restaurant in I think that time was the newest shopping mall in Singapore, Takashimaya. We worked really hard. I learned so much, how to operate, how to deal with people, on and on and on. Then I decided to, after finish with the ABR holding company, I joined Shangri-La Hotel Jakarta for the pre-opening. And then I stayed there for 1 year. And then within a year, I got promoted two times. I got promoted 2 times, which is another achievement for me. So all this achievement, little by little, I think it's give me a really high confidence, self-confidence myself. And then again, after that, because my original goal, my main goal is to go to US. So I always think what to do next to get closer to my goal. So that's why I decided to join Holland America Line cruise ship. It was a tough experience. I don't know if you know, but living and working on a boat like that is really tough. I'm glad I did it again. I did it. I learned so much about life, about social life with people, with the coworker, with the different culture, with the diversity over there. So it was really good experience. Then after 1 year contract, I decided to come back to Bandung, join pre-opening Grand Hyatt Bandung. And then after they open, then I come back to the main goal. Lucky I got a chance to come to LA, to Los Angeles, to help my friends who's going to open a restaurant here. But then again, sometimes the plan, it doesn't go well by itself. Sometimes it doesn't go well, because that's a reality. We plan. Sometimes we have so much challenges to implementing it. The restaurant didn't happen. End up that I work at the small bakery shop in LA for like quite some time. And then finally, after ups and downs for years and so on, there's an opportunity for me to apply for a job as a pastry chef, actually. So at that time, I was like, okay, I'm a pastry cook. Why would I apply for pastry chef, right? But they offered me the job. So I decided to take the job because I heard somebody say, when somebody offer you a good job, take it, and you don't know how to manage, you don't know how to do it, get in there first, then you learn later. So that's what I did. I get the job, I came in, I spent days and nights, months, year to learn about how to manage the operation, how to manage people, cost control, everything. I miss social life, I miss my family, everything. I spent so much time learning. So very fortunate, after 7 years, things going very well. And then again, I decided to jump out to the next hotel, to the next place for work, which is in New York City. I had like, okay, what after this? What's next? What's next? So New York City was the destination that I would like to go, because again, well, prior to move to New York City, while I was living in Los Angeles, it's always in my mind. That would be fun if if I moved to New York City and live there for a while. You know, because New York City, people said when you go to New York, you made it to New York, you made it everywhere. So that's kind of things that put in my mind, and finally I got it. I spent 7 years there with a very nice company, hotel, 5-star Forbes hotel, Peninsula, New York. And then after 7 years, again, my question is, what next? You know, and then a friend of mine actually who worked together with me before, he called me up and he asked me if I was interested to join the pre-opening team for Waldorf Astoria Beverly Hills. And now here I am. After 3 years, we opened. Within a year, we opened. Actually, we achieved 5-star, 5 Forbes recognition, which is, I think, it's a great achievement for any hospitalier in the world. And then that's basically my background. And then the next one, I think I'm going to share my career path since I started all the way to where I am now. Mr. Agung, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Are you showing the PowerPoint, right?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
It's on display already.
Oh, okay. So for my career path, if you see the timeline on the position that I have, starting from all the way down bottom on the 1999. So that's where I was telling you about the first job as a pastry chef. Again, I mentioned, if somebody offer you the job and you don't know how to do it, get in there, then learn and work as hard as you can. Try to learn and try to prove yourself that you can do the job. And the second one, if you notice, on the Sofitel Los Angeles, I spent almost 7 years there, and then as a pastry chef. And then the next one, I spent 1 year at Baccarat Resort and Spa, an assistant executive pastry chef. And then before I took that job, a lot of my colleagues asking me, so why would you want to go down to an assistant when you are a pastry chef already? And I said, okay, this is where you have to learn, you have to remember. You know what you want. It's your life. You're making decision based on yourself, not everybody else, not even your family. So my goal, my decision why I did that, because I said I need to step back to move forward. So I spent 1 year at Baccarat Resort and in Santa Barbara, and then I joined Beverly Wilshire Hotel, 4 Seasons in Beverly Hills. That's the biggest hotel, legendary hotel. I don't know if I know probably the student is way too young for the movie of Pretty Woman with the Richard Gere at Julia Roberts. It's like, that's where they're filming for that movie. I mean, I was so thrilled that I got that job. Again, I got that job because a friend of mine who we worked together before, he was an executive chef. Here I learned, and you have to remember this, all the students, all the future leaders that you're listening right now, you don't leave on the bad term. You have to keep your relationship, your networking with where you work and where you're going to. Always keep a good relation, because you know why? The next job, you don't need to look for a job. Maybe somebody else will bring you along with the next job. So you have to remember, and hospitality industry is very, very small. People know people. So invest yourself in the company. And then I spent 2 years at Beverly Wilshire. And then that's where I decided to, my experience in Beverly Wilshire was, it's just amazing. We deal so many things with the A-lister and Hollywood, just unbelievable. I was very, very, very excited and very happy to have that opportunity. And then after maybe 10 years, I spent in LA. That's where I decided to move to New York for, for change. Change is good. And then I did that, and then I spent 7 years there, and then I moved back to LA with Waldorf Astoria. So look at the timeline here. You don't, again, what I said before, you have to keep networking with where you people working with. You have to live in the good term. You have to respect everybody, because hospitality industry is very small. You need others to succeed. So remember that. So you don't burn the bridges. All right, for the next slide, for the achievement and awards, I will not go through in every single one of them. I just want to point in something here that I encourage every single one of you, the future leaders right now listening, to be discovered. Go for a competition, expose yourself. This day, we have so many social medias. Use them for your own good, for your success. Do not use them to impress other people. It's tiring. So please be discovered, because you know what? Maybe you make the best cookies, chocolate chip cookies in the world, but if no one knows, it doesn't really matter. So go out there, branding yourself, be discovered, so people know your value. So that's what I'm going to start. So the next key is keys to success. I think this is my favorite subject to share to other students in any meeting, any seminar that I had, because this keys to success is like really based on my personal experience. It's really personal to me. So the first thing that you have to know is know who you are. What do you want? How bad do you want it? And how to get it. So if you know what you want, you know who you are, that's already a huge plus for anybody who wants to find who they are. And then plus what you want. And you name one. And then the next one is how bad you want it. This means whatever you want, whatever it is, it has to come with emotion. How bad do you want it? I want to go to US was really, really bad. I cried to my parents to go to culinary school and to go to hospitality school, because I knew that was the only school will bring me to US. So I learned hard, I learned every day. I worked really hard for this thing to happen. So emotion is very, very important. If you know who you are, you know what you want, you don't have emotion, how bad, how crazy do you want this happen to you? It's not going to work. And the last one is how to get it. Put things down, put your step, how to get to where you want to be. Where you are, it doesn't really matter, because the matter is where do you want to go? Where do you want to be? The next one, of course, after all you have to answer for the first question, you have to believe in yourself. Believe and love yourself. That's the most important thing. If you don't believe in yourself, no one will. Guarantee. If you don't love yourself, no one will. So here I suggest you to be selfish for a little bit. Think about yourself. The next one, of course, positive attitude and be happy all the time. It's always the key to be a better person, to be a better human being. If you're happy, you can make others happy. If you love yourself, you can make other people. You can love other people. It's so simple. It's basic and so simple. And then the next one, of course, when you know what you want, you know who you are, you believe in yourself, you love yourself, and so on, you have the most positive attitude you can have, then you can write it down, goal setting with a timeline. Most of people, they like to write a goal, New Year's goal, New Year's resolution, this. But you know what? Most of them, they never put timeline. It doesn't work that way. So goal doesn't have to be 2, 3, or 4. One thing, one goal at a time. After you achieve it, after you reach your goal, you go to the next goal, because you have to you have to give yourself time, effort, and every single thing that you have into one goal, one thing. So focus on one thing. You cannot do two goals at the same time. Again, it's come to common sense. It's just right. It's just that is simple. That simple. One thing at a time. And of course, using common sense, make the right decision all the time throughout your life. Don't do something if you already know it will with the bad consequences. Don't do something that you already know is not going to benefit you. All right. Just use common sense in the daily life, in your personal and professional life. It works. It's that simple. Networking, I mentioned that earlier, networking and know your value. The reason know your value is most of people, they like to put themselves down. You just don't do that. Like I said earlier, it was my first pastry chef job at Mondrian Hotel. When they asked me, can you do it? Yeah, of course I can do it because I know how to do it. I will learn, but I know how to do it. So never put yourself down. For example, a simple example, just like let's say, oh chef katanya, what you call it? This is happening in the day-to-day life. I think it's familiar for yourself. I mean, it sounds familiar for you guys. When somebody says, chef, kuenya enak katanya. Terus si chef bilang, masa sih itu mah cuma biasa aja katanya. See, that's already a bad attitude for me. When somebody asks you, chef, kuenya enak, oh, the right answer, you know what the right answer is? Oh, thank you, I'm glad you like it. Do you see the difference? It will make you feel good, it will make them feel good, and you know that the cake is delicious. So that's very important, very important. You know your value. Never stop learning. I think everybody should know this. Until today, I still learning. I still learn a lot. Always something new. There's always something new to learn. Just find things, especially during pandemic, during this crisis. We have so much time in hand. Use it to learn something new. Learning about your relationship, learning about, I don't know, how to fix the car, anything. So keep learning, especially if you're working on this hospitality. It's always a new trend. So make sure that you are learning a new trend all the time. Don't waste your time. Invest yourself. I mentioned it in before. Keep your good relation with the company you work for. Show them that you are a valued member, valued team member. Show them that you are good, you are the right fit for the job. So it's very important. Work hard and never quit. Again, we plan, we have a goal. Sometimes it doesn't go the way we want it to go. We fail, so what? We get up and go forward. Never quit. Once you quit, you will always be a quitter. But if you never quit, you keep moving forward. You push yourself, because you know why? No one will. You're the only one who can push yourself. Again, it's your life. It's your paper. Draw it. Create your own life the way you want it. The last one, I think it's just very, I had to add one here. And then because it's so many people really doesn't know what success means. So define success for yourself. What is it? My success is not the same with Mr. Agung's success. My success is not the same with Justin Bieber's success. Everybody, different success. So just want to share you this. My success for me is right now. I'm getting up every morning, exciting, happy to go to work, knowing that I'm going to bake the cake. That's success. You know how many people in this world dragging themselves every morning to go to work because they don't like what they do? It's terrible. Life is precious. So do not waste your time doing something that you don't enjoy. So define success for yourself. Write it down if you need. Put them on the wall so you can see every day. The next page, I think, I know it's kind of a little difficult because with the situation with the, with the COVID-19 after pandemic, there will be no hiring for a little while and so on and so on. But I think this is good. I would like to share this with you guys, the future leaders in hospitality, to how to prepare for your job interview. And then, of course, the first one, of course, a great resume. It's very important to have a great resume. Do you guys have? I'm sorry. Do you guys have hear a baby crying?
No.
Okay. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. So I'm sorry about that. So the first point is a great resume. You need to have a great resume. What is a great resume? The great resume has to be simple, clean, and to the point. Use the keywords on your job. For example, I'm executive pastry chef. My keywords is cost control, food quality, managing people, operational, daily operation, teaching, coaching, all this kind of stuff. So because the reason why these days, when you apply for a job, you apply online first, then you got interview, correct? So once you apply online or you submit your resume, it's going to be there forever. So that's why this is a reminder for all these young leaders: never put anything, never upload anything bad online. It will stay there forever. Just remind that, okay? So your resume is uploaded and then it's going to be there and it's going to be on the system. So when the company, for example, I'm the executive pastry chef, I'm looking for a pastry cook. I'm looking for a pastry cook, so I'm start Googling, with those keywords, and guess what? My resume is popped up. So the next one is best company. I suggest, and every single one of you, the future leader, the future leaders right now, try to go apply for the best company in the hospitality. If not, it doesn't matter, because you know what? But that's just for to start. We have to start from somewhere. So, but please try to go with the best company you can get. The next one, research. Before you go for a job interview, do your research. What is the company? What's the name of the company? How many hotels do they have in the world? Who's the ownership? What do they have make the difference than other hotel? How many outlets? How many people working? What's the menus look like? Who is the chef? Who is the GM? So research as detailed as you can. Then if you research before you go to your interview, they will build your self-confidence. That means that you're ready. The next one is first 5 minutes. I would say that first 5 minutes is your golden time to impress the interviewer. So if the first 5 minutes you can selling yourself, you're out. That's why you have to be prepared. You talk loud, you talk clear, talk to them about who you are, what do you have, why you best for the job within 5 minutes. The next one after that, listen. Make sure you listen properly. What they say, take notes if possible. The next one, of course, ask the right question. And the last one, this is what some people still not do, follow up. Send email, thank you email, thank you for your time, It will make a huge impact on your interview, or it's your chance to get a job. So the last one, I think this is the most exciting part, this webinar, the new tomorrow. I cannot tell you how it is gonna be, because I'm also in the same boat with you guys. But I would like to share this, that something that I learned from from the class that I took a couple of weeks ago, from author from Adversity, from Paul Stolz, founder of the Peak Learning. It's online. It's a good website to go to. Actually, it's really, really brilliant. So according to him, and then I think I agree everything he said, that you can hear me now?
Yes, yes, your voice is clear.
Okay. So there's a key point on how to get out on this pandemic or this crisis, on this adversity. So the first one, I would say control. It doesn't mean that we control situation. We have to control ourselves, how to deal with the situation. Think about how can we do, write it down if possible. How can we do to at least increase the chance that we come out from this situation, this crisis, even better and stronger? If you be creative, if you get to creative about this and you write it down, what your action plan or what do you have, I guarantee it will be a lot. So control yourself how to deal with the situation. Not controlling the pandemic, because it's nothing we can do about it. It's how to control ourselves to get out, put some idea, put the action plan together. And the next one would be ownership. This is how can we step up as an ownership on the situation, on ownership of the businesses, ownership of the hotel. How it's time to step up. How can we step up to the most immediate attraction in the situation? I mean, we are facing the same crisis in the world, every single country in the world, every single business in the world. But guess what? Who is person or people who respond? People who respond faster, they will be the winner. So respond to this crisis, respond to this adversity in personal or professional, in life yourself. Respond quickly to better, faster, then you will win. The reach, when I say the reach, is this: where and how we can minimize the downside of what happened. For example, right now, everybody's already doing it, like cutting costs, cutting employees and stuff, closing few outlet in the hotel, and so on and so on. But just remember, I know you. I'm sure all you guys already knows too. We just how do I say it? We cannot damage our way. We cannot damage control our way to greatness. So by saying that, the question should be, what can we do to maximize the upside of this adversity, of this crisis, without cutting costs, without let go resources or team member that we have, and so on and so on and so on. So what I'm trying to say is, this is the time that, for every single one of us, all the future leaders that are listening right now, it's time for you to shine. This is the time. How can we get out this to get better and stronger? And the next one will be endurance. It's just, how can we go through this adversity? Again, like another question, as quickly as and completely and brilliantly as possible. Come with the greatest idea. Come to the best idea that we never had before. The best experience that the guest never had before. Think, create something. For example, I would like to see, let's say, you coming into Four Seasons Hotel, all the employees wearing the beautiful mask, designer mask by, I don't know, famous designer in the world. Try to give different experience to our client, that they don't feel scared of getting this virus. scared to see everybody, all the team member, all the people who's working wearing the mask, wearing face covering. Don't scare them. Just lift it up, leave this idea, leverage this idea, unleash your story, unleash your creation to the top of the top experience that you never had. I don't know, maybe that was the only reason. There was one simple example, beautiful gloves in the Four Seasons, nice mask, everybody used the same uniform. It's something like that. So this is your chance to shine in this pandemic. And to be honest with you, this is just like another 9/11. After 9/11, I mean, few years later, every business in this world booming, coming back even stronger. So use this time to actually asking this question to yourself. What can we do to recover quickly and stronger and better? And of course, everybody in the world, whenever we face any adversity, any crisis, even in the personal life, take deep breath, take an initiative, and open for change, and allow yourself and willing to adapt, so we will survive. I think that's my opinion in the new tomorrow. I think we will come back better and stronger. I don't know when, but it will. Again, I think stay positive about what's happening right now. Use the time right now for anything that you want to do before and you didn't time for it. This is the time. Stay positive, stay healthy, and stay optimistic. I think that's the only thing I can share with you guys for today. Mr. Agung.
All right. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
That's a very inspiring. Speech, Chef Deden. And of course, what you have already been explained. I believe there are going to be lots of questions on what you have already mentioned. However, because the questions and answer session for the audience will be started on the third session. So now we're going to start with the questions coming from the committee, which is we have like 4 questions to be asked. The first question is going to be, is there any effective ways to recognize ourselves? Because I know these such a silly questions, but I believe there are millions out there who are still wondering to find out who are themselves. So I think these questions is becoming important when you are really trying to find out who you are. So Chef Deden,
right.
Can you?
Thank you, Mr. Agung. It's a really good question. It's a simple question, but it's very difficult to answer. One thing I think I would suggest that if you really want to find out, recognize ourselves and who you are, like I said before, the first thing that you have to do, I think, be silent, be quiet, don't talk. I would say, shut up. And say, sorry about the language. So be quiet. What I did was like, I pray. That is the best way. After you pray, you sit there. You don't need to say anything. You don't need to pray. I'm sorry. After we pray, right? After we pray, you sit down. Turn off the light if you need to, but you don't have to. You don't need to pray. Just sit there, sit still, and ask yourself question. You just cannot and will not be able to know yourself until you take the time to be still. And just remember, when you're doing this, you have to be honest to yourself. No one listening. So answer any question you have to yourself honestly. The second one, I think you have to realize who you truly are, not who you want to be. Do you see the difference? Okay, so you know who you truly are. It's not, I mean, you probably know what do you want to be, but it's probably is not designed for you. So that's what you have to find out. Again, ask question, ask yourself those questions, answer it truthfully. The next one, find out what are you good at and not good at. Again, be honest. Write it down if you have to. It's for your reference. That's what I did. It will help a lot. Again, you know what I did? I write it down. I wrote it down and I post it on my desk. So I know, I see them every single day. So I don't need to make another mistake. The next one, find out what you are passionate about. For this one, I would like to elaborate a little bit with the on the next one, to find out what you are passionate about. Is anybody know what's the difference between talent and skill? Oh, there's a question. So let me explain it to you. What's the difference? Do we need a talent to be successful? Yes. Do I need skill to be successful? Yes, but there's two different. You have talent, you don't have skill. It doesn't work. You have one of them, it doesn't work. You have to have both of them. But it doesn't mean that your talent, you will become your passion, your skill. Skill is something that you have. Everybody in this world was born with talent. Skill is something that you develop every day, months, years, nights and day to have the skill. I was born with, I don't know what was my talent, but maybe different than what I'm doing right now probably is different than my talent was. Do you follow my story? So some people, it's a lot, there's few people, not few, like some people, their passion, their talent has become their passion. Let's say I will use an example, very simple example. Give me an example. Okay. I just lost it. Okay. I don't know why I keep coming back to Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber, everybody knows Justin Bieber. He was born with talent, music, correct? And the parents nurturing his talent. He loves doing it and become his passion. That's how it works. But some people, they have their talent, music. They can sing amazing, but they're not happy doing that singing. They're just doing it because they have to. Do you see what the difference is? Passion has to have something that you love to do. I get up every morning knowing that I'm going to go to work baking with my team member, creating something. That's passion, that's success. Ask about feedback. That's the next step, I think. After you know all those answers to knowing who you are, ask your feedback, ask your friend, maybe ask your parents if you want to. But that doesn't work that way. I think some kids are afraid to ask the feedback for their parents. Ask your friend, how am I doing? How do I do with this baking? Do you like what I bake? Do you like what I create? It tastes good? Not everybody it's very good in taking feedback from other people. That's also one of the key of being success. You will get better every day knowing your feedback. You take that feedback and you get better. So one of the habit of successful people also, they keep asking people their feedback so they will get better in the future. The last one is maybe, I know, it's relationship. Maybe if you are in a relationship, that's a good way to help yourself to find out about yourself, to ask your partner, your wife or a girlfriend how good I am or how am I doing on things like that. So I think that's what you have to do to find out about who you are as a person. I go.
Alright, okay, alright. Thank you very much, Chef Deden. Saya akan sedikit meresumekan di dalam bahasa Indonesia barangkali nanti ada yang sedikit kurang jelas. Jadi sebetulnya pertanyaan yang tadi saya ajukan adalah bagaimana sih caranya kita mengetahui diri kita sendiri, karena kadang-kadang kita yang mahasiswa, terutama mahasiswa yang berada dalam masa transisi, perpindahan dari artinya dari remaja menuju dewasa, itu kadang-kadang mereka masih mencari jati dirinya. Termasuk juga bahkan orang-orang yang sudah dewasa pun masih belum mengenal siapakah dirinya, gitu ya. Nah, tadi sudah disampaikan oleh Chef Deden bahwa bagaimana sih caranya kita untuk bisa mengetahui diri kita dengan baik. Pertama, tentunya kita berdoa kepada Tuhan Yang Maha Esa sesuai dengan kepercayaan kita masing-masing, ya. Kemudian kita juga merenungi, carilah tempat yang sepi, terbebas dari gangguan. Anda bisa merenungi betul-betul diri Anda, kemudian tanyakanlah dan jawab secara jujur dari dalam hati Anda semua. Bahwa apa sih yang kamu bisa, apa yang kamu inginkan, gitu, untuk bisa mengetahui diri kamu sendiri. Sebenarnya ada beberapa tadi poin yang mungkin juga tadi dimasukkan oleh Chef Deden, ya, bahwa selain kita menanyakan diri kita, pertanyaan dan dijawab oleh diri kita sendiri juga secara jujur, mungkin kita juga harus tahu apa yang kita bisa, apa yang kita mampu, dan apa yang tidak kita kuasai, apa yang kita tidak bisa. Catat semua itu, ya, buatlah summary, buatlah record. Kamu tempel di mana yang sekiranya setiap saat Anda bisa baca, Anda bisa ketahui, ya. Kemudian temukan juga passion Anda. Passion itu hobi, ya, gitu. Kalau saya tahu nih contoh hobinya Parianto, ya, public speaking nih, sebagai khotib juga luar biasa, gitu ya. Pak Condro juga, ya, sebagai selebgramnya Politeknik Pariwisata Prima yang selalu tampil prima. Baik, setelah kita tahu apa yang hobi kita, itu akan lebih mudah bila hobi tersebut nanti diintegrasikan dengan kemampuan serta bakat, ya, talent atau bakat yang memang kita miliki. Dengan itu semua, insya Allah kita bisa mengetahui siapakah diri kita sebenarnya. Baik, terima kasih. Chef Deden, kita lanjutkan, ya, dengan pertanyaan yang kedua.
Ya.
Oke, pertanyaannya adalah, I have the difficulty in knowing what I really need and want. How do I help myself to figure out and prioritize most important needs and wants? Jadi pertanyaannya adalah, saya ini masih bingung nih, karena saya ini banyak banget maunya. Saya maunya ini, itu. Aduh, saking kebanyakan banyak maunya, jadi nggak bisa fokus nih. Apa sih sebenarnya yang saya butuhkan, dan bagaimana cara saya memprioritaskan apa yang paling utama di dalam apa yang menjadi kebutuhan kita tersebut. Silakan, Chef Deden.
I think another great question, and I think it's connecting to the first question that you had before. So, how do I help myself to figure out and prioritize it? Most important need and wants in life, right? I think you just need to be selfish. I think that's the first step that you guys have to do, because you just cannot know what you want in life if you're constantly sacrificing your time and dreams for other people. You have to put yourself first. Come back to one of the key of being successful was like, love yourself. You started with yourself, just period. Again, if you're happy, you can make other people happy. If you're good, you can make you can do something good for other people. If you're unhappy and you try to make other people happy, it's not gonna work. Trust me, it proved. Just like when you go on the plane, right? When the emergency started, all those oxygen masks came down from the above you, right? And what do you have to do first? You put your mask on. Then you can put the mask to other people. It's the same thing. Think about yourself. Be selfish. The next one, probably do not feel bad of being selfish. People will talk crazy about you. People will talk about bad thing about you. It's okay. Let them. It's not your concern. You don't want to waste your time and energy, good energy, to care about what other people think about you. Again, I said it again before, it's your life, it's your dream. That's it. That's simple. And then after that, you have to figure out what you need. Let's come back to the previous explanation before. Ask yourself truthfully, who you are, what do you really want it? How bad I want it? And then what step do I have to take? The next one, I think is very important as well, that it's not too many people can do this, including myself in the beginning. It is really hard. And this is determine what really bothers you. What bothers you, right? Anger. Why are you angry about? Regret. What are you regretting for? Revenge. Things that other people did to you, causing really bad on yourself, on your life. Let go. That's the best way. You cannot change the past, period. If people do bad thing to you, that's okay. You don't want to waste your good energy, your time dealing with those kind of stuff. So let go. It is difficult, but you can do it. Once you can do this thing, whew, your life will be so light and will be happy. Trust me. And then after that, then you can determine what make you really happy. I don't know, go to karaoke, doing something with your friend, doing something with your kid, your girlfriend. Find something that makes you happy. Playing chess, playing badminton, anything. That's what you have to do. That's where you put your energy and time and focus doing something that make you happy. And this is the next one. The next one will, I think, my favorite one as well. So let people around you to know what you're trying to achieve. Share with them. But you have to be careful with this, because to be able to do this, you have to be surrounded by the right people. People who want to be successful like yourself, people who loves you, people who will be happy for your achievement, for your success, people who will show the best of yourself. you don't discuss with your dream with people who doesn't like you, people who doesn't want to be success. They will drag you down, and you know what? You will be at the same level again and again with people. So choose the right people to be around with. Choose the right people to make friends with. It is very important. Who is your friend now, it will reflecting who is your friend in the future. If you're a cheater, you hang out with a cheater, you will always be a cheater. That's just that simple. If you hang out with the right people, the same goal, the same dream, and you will get there. You guys will support each other. That's what you have to do. Let them know, let them to help you, because again, I said earlier, you need others to success. The next one, of course, I mentioned it before, just stay positive. Be positive in every single thing you have, every single thing that's happened in your life. Try to go forward, never go back. The only time that you have to go back, to look back on your life, is to see how you become. That's the only thing. I guess that's it. Agung.
All right, thank you very much for the long explanations. However, it is very worth it. Okay, so well, I mean, we don't realize that it's been more than more than 15 minutes, I guess.
I know. I'm sorry about that.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
But it's a very good explanation, Chef Deden. Oke, baik, saya sedikit berikan gambaran atas apa yang tadi disampaikan oleh Chef Deden. Tadi kan kita tanyakan bagaimana sih caranya kita mengetahui apa yang betul-betul kita inginkan dan kita perlukan, dan bagaimana cara kita memprioritaskan. Ya, tadi jawabannya sebenarnya sudah disampaikan juga di awal bahwa jadilah selfish, katanya. Jadilah sedikit a little bit ego. Selfish itu egois ya. Soalnya kalau berlebihan sih nggak bagus gitu. Tapi kalau kita terapkan selfish itu dalam posisi yang benar, itu akan sangat berguna untuk meningkatkan artinya diri kita sendiri. Gitu. Karena kita akan tahu gitu bahwa apa sih yang kita butuhkan, apa yang kita inginkan, tanpa artinya kita mendengar dari sana sini yang belum tentu juga tepat untuk diri kita sendiri, karena kita lah yang tahu apa yang kita butuhkan. Ya. Baik, mungkin itu saja karena terbatasnya waktu, Chef Deden, karena ada beberapa pertanyaan juga banyak dari mahasiswa nih, kayaknya ada dari mahasiswa ini. Oke, kita masuk saja ke dalam pertanyaan pertama. Ini ada dari Akmal Fauzan, dia mahasiswa D3 dari Politeknik Pariwisata Prima Internasional. Dia menanyakan ada dua kasus sih pertanyaannya. Satu, misalkan kita punya produk dan hotel ingin produk kita ini dijual. Nah, pertanyaannya, hotel langsung memberi persenan yang didapat dari produk yang terjual, atau kita yang punya produk melakukan banding untuk persenan dari produk kita yang terjual. Agak ini nggak, apa harus di pertanyaannya nggak panjang ya? Oke. Perlu diulang, Chef Deden?
Yeah. I think perlu diulang. Let's see if I can.
Oke, mungkin saya bisa ini. Misalkan kita punya produk dan hotel ingin produk kita ini dijual. Nah, pertanyaannya, hotel langsung memberi persenan yang didapat dari produk yang terjual, atau kita yang punya produk melakukan banding untuk persenan dari produk kita yang terjual. Oh, mungkin maksudnya begini, dia punya produk yang ditaruh di hotel mungkin ya gitu. Kemudian dia nanya apakah produknya dia itu dijual dengan artinya harga yang nanti sudah di marginnya sudah ditetapkan, ataukah nanti hotel yang memberikan margin kepada kita sebagai produsennya mungkin.
I see.
Mungkin itu pertanyaannya ya, gitu kan, karena agak sedikit ini. Nah. Kemudian ada pertanyaan yang kedua,
jika kita punya produk sendiri di hotel tersebut dan teman kerja kita ingin membuat orderan produk yang kita punya, resipi yang kita berikan kepada teman kerja kita tidak sepenuhnya diberikan. Seperti mengurangi takarannya agar produk unggulan kita yang di hotel tersebut tidak diklaim sama teman kerja kita. Jika mendapatkan komplain dari produk tersebut, kita mempunyai alasan beda tangan, beda rasa. Apakah itu diperbolehkan? Apakah itu diperbolehkan, Chef? Oke, maksudnya mungkin dia punya suatu special recipe yang dia pengen keep sendiri supaya artinya dia nggak pengen orang lain tahu, supaya orang tahu bahwa buatan dia ini memang enak gitu. Kan tadi Chef juga menyampaikan bahwa kita ini perlu branding diri kita ya. Artinya branding itu supaya orang tahu value kita itu apa, gitu, bagus kita apa. Nah, sayangnya ini pertanyaan anak ini mengatakan bahwa kalau misalnya ini saya sebarkan nanti value-nya itu dong nyebar, jadi semua sama dong. Nah, gimana tuh katanya Chef ya? Itu saya dua pertanyaan dulu barangkali ya.
Okay,
masih banyak sih yang lain.
Okay. So the first question I think is out of my reach, but I will try my best to explain based on my experience. I think when we have a product, when you sell the product to the hotel, we as a hotel, I think Pachwandro knows better than me on this part. But I think as a hotel, we're always looking for the best deal in the market. So the lowest the price that we can get, the better. That's period. I think the percentage of what they're asking for in terms of what profit, is that what he is asking for?
Sorry.
I'm
sorry, I'm looking for.
Sorry, it's okay. So what is the percentage that he was asking for?
The percentage of the profit, for the profit.
Oh, the profit. The profit.
Yes, the profit.
I think between you and the hotel will come up with the best deal you can get. I think that's what we were doing here. And the second question, I think again, I mean, I'm talking about myself, for example. If you have, let me answer this question. So when you have a product to sell to the hotel and you give away the recipe, is that what the question was?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the thing. You have to remember this. Successful people, they're sharing their knowledge, period. Every recipe that I put out there on the magazine, or when you ask me any recipe, I will give you the original exactly recipe. The way I do it, the way you do it, it will come out the same. The difference is the skill. You can use my recipe. I can guarantee it's not going to come out the same. It doesn't mean that I'm putting you down, but I'm using it as an example. It's just different. That's where I said the skill that you have to learn, you develop every day, every month, all year around to be better and better every day. So don't worry about giving away recipe. It's a good thing. Sharing is caring.
Oke, baik. Jadi jawabannya adalah yang ini yang barusan, yang saya mohon maaf Chef Deden karena tadi saya membaca pertanyaan-pertanyaan, jadi saya sedikit tidak fokus untuk jawaban yang pertama. Untuk yang jawaban yang kedua tadi bahwa bahwa kita itu perlu berbagi, jangan pernah takut bahwa kita itu akan dikalahkan oleh orang lain. Karena kalau kita sudah memiliki skill ya, karena skill kita artinya sesuatu yang juga sulit dipelajari oleh orang lain, dan biasanya tingkat kemampuan setiap orang itu berbeda-beda. Jadi jangan pernah takut untuk kalah gitu. Bahkan berbagi bersama itu akan semakin meningkatkan diri kita gitu. Ya. Baik. Kemudian kita masuk ke dalam sesi pertanyaan berikutnya nih dari Denny Irfansyah ya, juga dari mahasiswa Politeknik Pariwisata Internasional. Dengan diadakannya new normal di Indonesia ini, Bagaimana caranya merubah pemikiran masyarakat bahwa hotel adalah tempat yang aman untuk dikunjungi dan bukan menjadi tempat penyebaran pandemi COVID-19. Ya, silakan Chef Deden.
Well, I think right now we have like a regulation to reopen the hotel and the restaurant with the requirement that we have to do like hand sanitizer, everybody's wearing masks, social distancing, and so on and so on and so on. Again, I mentioned that too before. If they know that's what we prepare, but then we elaborate, we leverage that idea into something greatness, I think people, the guests, the client will forget about COVID-19 because they're enjoying the experience that they never enjoyed before a lot. Does that make sense?
Yep.
We're taking distraction on that, on the fear of the guests with beautiful masks that the team member wear, the beautiful gloves that they're wearing, or the individual dining table with the beautiful cupboard, and feel like you are in your home. All those ideas, I think, that will take away the fear from the guest who's afraid to come to the hotel. And I guarantee all these guests, the clientele, they will come because they're dying to experience again. They're dying to experience a new thing they never experienced before.
Alright, jadi menjawab pertanyaan yang kedua ya, bahwa gimana caranya mengubah persepsi masyarakat agar hotel dianggap sebagai tempat aman dan bukan tempat penyebaran COVID-19. Tadi disampaikan oleh Chef Deden ya, sebetulnya itu juga kita sudah sering sebutkan juga di dalam berbagai media massa ya, termasuk juga apa yang kita terapkan di kampus bahwa protokol kesehatan ini sangat diperlukan. Pemakaian sanitizer, pengecekan suhu tubuh, penggunaan alat proteksi diri atau APD atau disebut juga PPE, protection equipment ya gitu. Nah, itu semua menjadi suatu kewajiban yang harus ditetapkan ya. Selain itu, untuk bisa merubah persepsi masyarakat, kita harus juga melakukan suatu inisiatif atau kreativitas meningkat. Jadi contoh misalnya masker yang dibuat secara menarik, dibuat misalnya sebagai suatu seragam dengan desain yang bagus, gitu, warna yang mencolok, yang bisa meningkatkan performa dari para staf yang bertugas justru. Ya. Kemudian suasana yang tadi tentunya sudah didisinfeksi semua segala macam karena itu adalah terkait dengan protokol kesehatan. Suasana yang diciptakan adalah suasana yang memberikan keyakinan kepada konsumen bahwa apa yang mereka konsumsi, apa yang mereka pakai di hotel tersebut adalah semuanya aman, gitu. Tidak akan menyebabkan dan menyebarkan penyakit, ya. Ditambah dengan kreativitas kita di dalam melakukan pelayanan yang pastinya itu akan mampu membuat masyarakat melupakan justru karena dia akan jadi tidak akan fokus kepada ini jadi COVID-19, tapi ini menjadi suatu pengalaman baru yang berbeda yang belum pernah dirasakan sebelumnya. Ya. Baik. Itu baik, kita mungkin coba masuk ke pertanyaan selanjutnya dan mohon maaf untuk pertanyaan-pertanyaan yang nanti mungkin belum sempat dibacakan, nanti akan dikirim jawabannya melalui email secara pribadi ya oleh Chef Deden. Ya, baik. Pertanyaan kedua ini, pertanyaan selanjutnya adalah pertanyaan dari Ratu Ratna Mulyawati nih. Aduh, ada Ibu Ratu. Selamat pagi ya dari Telkom University, Chef Deden. Pertanyaannya adalah, what do you suggest to be the best pastry chef like you in digital era? Silakan Chef Deden.
Be better than me. That's what I can say. I think I already said a lot of this in the previous presentation. just again, I can come back. I mean, I can come back to it and remind you guys what it take, what do we need to do to be a better pastry chef. Again, learn every day. Focus on one thing. Networking. All those kind of stuff. I think you have to. That's what you have to do. Again, skill. It's not comes just like that. You have to practice. You have to develop every time, all the time, until forever. And I just to remind you again, success doesn't come overnight. Success needs hard work, really hard work. And again, preparation. Don't wait for the opportunity to be success. Just keep preparing yourself, so when the opportunity comes, that's when you can get a success for you. That's just simple.
Baik, sudah menjawab pertanyaannya Bu Ratu. Mudah-mudahan apa yang sudah disampaikan Chef Deden, wah katanya thumbs up buat Chef Deden.
Thank you.
Ini Chef Deden bakal punya kompetitor berat nih sepertinya Bu Ratu nih.
That's good.
Kita beri tepuk tangan dulu buat Bu Ratu ya. Oke, baik, mungkin untuk supaya lebih jelasnya bahwa apa yang tadi sudah ditanyakan oleh Ibu Ratu, bagaimana sih caranya menjadi chef pastry yang hebat di era digital seperti sekarang ini ya. Tadi Chef Deden katakan bahwa jangan pernah berhenti belajar ya. Kita selalu belajar, kita selalu fokus, kemudian juga kita selalu mengembangkan networking kita ya. Ingat bahwa kita itu tidak bisa sukses tanpa orang lain ya. Itu merupakan kunci yang sangat penting apabila kita ingin terus melaju melesat ke depan ya. Kemudian juga skill. Semakin Anda sering melakukannya, skill Anda akan semakin terasa gitu. Baik, ini ternyata sudah sampai pukul 10:30 ya.
Oh no.
Chef Deden, is that okay? You still have time with us?
Yes, I have all my time for you guys. This is great.
Okay.
Thank you. Terima kasih.
I'm free.
You're free. Okay, that's great.
Yes.
That's great. Oke, kita mungkin beralih ke ini ada 3 pertanyaan yang akan kita ambil ya untuk saat ini Pak gitu. Chef, ini dari Riki Ramdiandi katanya yang poin nomor 1 nih untuk transisi ke masa kedewasaan ya. Oke, adalah masa yang sangat rentan dalam perubahan. Bagaimana caranya untuk menahan diri untuk menjadi kepribadian kita yang sebenarnya. Padahal banyak yang tidak menyadari untuk respect dan paham dengan diri sendiri. Itu ini sepertinya mengacu kepada tadi bagaimana caranya kita mengenali diri kita sendiri ya Chef Deden ya gitu. Mudah-mudahan sih sebetulnya karena ini pertanyaannya hampir sama, jadi mudah-mudahan apa yang tadi sudah ditanyakan sebelumnya itu bisa menjawab pertanyaan tersebut ya. Nah, yang kita masuk ke poin nomor 2 saja, untuk entrepreneur di luar negeri itu sulit atau tidak? Nah, Chef Deden silakan jawab.
Kalau buat entrepreneur di Amerika, actually, if you start it, it's easy. We have a program for a small business owner to open a restaurant or shop or any kind of business. They will inject the stimulus into their business. I mean, loan basically. They give you loan to open up the business. But the competition is really hard. That's what it is. If you just want to open a business, it's not easy, but it's doable as long as you have good proposal, everything that you need to do to open the business. If you don't have money, you can apply for a loan. There's a program for that, and most of the time they can give you a loan because you know what? That's the business. I give you loan. Your business is not going well, you still have to pay me the loan. That's how it works here. So when you want to open a business, when you want to become entrepreneur in US, you have to really ready for it. The best product that you can sell, the management team, and so on and so on and so on. Otherwise, you're going to end up, nothing. But again, of course, it's doable.
Oke, baik. Jadi untuk pertanyaan nomor 2 tadi, bagaimana untuk entrepreneur di luar negeri itu sulit atau tidak? Jawabannya sebetulnya ya di mana-mana pun tidak mudah, ya bukan sulit, ya, tapi betul. Tidak mudah gitu. Betul. Butuh perjuangan, ya. Jadi kalau di luar negeri, kalau di Amerika sebetulnya ada juga. Jadi pemerintah mungkin memberikan perhatian kepada usaha kecil menengah. Kalau di sini sebenarnya UMKM ya gitu kan. Ada masyarakat yang ingin berusaha gitu untuk menciptakan suatu lapangan pekerjaan, itu nanti akan dibantu oleh pemerintah. Ya, mereka akan diberikan pinjaman, hanya saja harus dipastikan bahwa usaha yang Anda lakukan itu sudah artinya dipelajari secara baik, sehingga tingkat risiko kegagalannya itu kecil. Ya, karena apa? Karena kalau sampai usahanya gagal, tetap Anda memiliki hutang yang harus dibayar, beban yang harus dibayar, ya. Sehingga di dalam melakukan suatu usaha diperlukan persiapan yang matang untuk menghindari tadi meminimalkan risiko terjadinya kegagalan. Ya, ketika usaha Anda bisa sukses, Anda juga mampu membayar pinjaman, dan tentunya Anda juga bisa meningkatkan kemakmuran taraf hidup Anda. Ya, betul. Baik, Chef Deden, terima kasih. Ini waktunya sudah habis. Saya takutnya artinya mengganggu karena di sana sudah larut malam juga.
Enggak.
Salam dari kita.
Salam, terima kasih banyak. Terima kasih banyak.
Kemudian saya minta seluruh partisipan untuk kita berfoto bersama ya. Kita berfoto bersama dulu. Yes.
Can I say can I say the last one, the last thing?
Yes, certainly, sir.
So this is message for me, for all of you, the future leaders. Have a dream. When you have a dream, protect them. Protect your dream and go get it, period. And I wish you the best and stay safe, and I will see you soon, hopefully. Thank you so much for attending.
Oke, thank you very much, Chef Deden. Nah, sekarang ayo waktunya kita untuk berfoto bersama. Ya. Siap senyum, pastikan videonya on, pastikan senyum terbaik ya untuk kita semua tentunya. Ya. Kita hitung mulai dari hitungan ketiga menuju 1. Sudah siap semua? Sudah on semua?
Yes,
baik.
Yes.
Chef,
Pak Agung. Kami akan meng-on-kan terlebih dahulu untuk video semua peserta webinar terlebih dahulu. Silakan Bapak Ibu sekalian peserta webinar untuk mengaktifkan videonya untuk kita bisa foto bersama melalui screenshot yang akan kami lakukan dari pusat kita. Mungkin kita minta bantuan kepada Pak Kalim untuk melakukan screenshot. Silakan Bapak Ibu dengan gayanya kita masing-masing. Silakan. Kalim.
Oke, hitungan ketiga ya. 1, 2, 3.
Belum Pak Agung, sebentar Pak Agung.
Oke. Kalau gitu aba-abanya dari Pak Tony aja ya yang tahu. Oke, silakan Pak.
Ya Pak Agung ya. Oke, Pak. Oke, screen 1 siap. 1, 2, 3. Oke. Screen 2. 1, 2, 3. Tahan sebentar. Gaya dulu Bapak Ibu, ya. Screen 3. Siap. 1, 2, 3. Oke. Oke, screen 4, siap. 1, 2, 3. Bapak Ibu pasti tidak tahu di screen mana nurut saja dari kita, yang penting nanti kita share saja di website kita. Screen 5, siap, 1, 2, 3. Oke, terima kasih Bapak Ibu. Pak Agung, mangga silakan. Penutupan dari Pak Agung.
Baik, terima kasih semuanya. Terima kasih Chef Deden. Ini luar biasa sekali presentasi yang sudah disampaikan, dan nampaknya seluruh audiens juga terpaku sangat fokus melihat paparan yang tadi disampaikan. Mudah-mudahan sih apa yang tadi sudah disampaikan oleh Chef Deden itu bisa memberikan gambaran kepada kita semua untuk bisa fokus, untuk bisa terus maju untuk mencapai dan menggapai cita-cita yang kita inginkan ke depannya. Ya, walaupun kita berada di dalam masa pandemik yang memang menciptakan berjuta halangan, tapi dengan artinya dengan semangat, ya dengan strategi apa yang tadi sudah disampaikan, mudah-mudahan itu bisa membuat kita menjadi lebih kuat. So thank you for joining our webinar. We hope this webinar will be able to boost your confidence and spirit in moving forward to reach your dreams and goals as a successful person. Once again, thank you, and be to see you in our next webinar. And I'm Agung Setiawan. Would you like to say goodbye to you all and give the time back to our great host? Bye-bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih Pak Agung yang telah memandu untuk kegiatan webinar pagi hari ini yang sangat bagus sekali dan sangat atraktif sekali. Sekali lagi kami selaku host mengucapkan terima kasih kepada Politeknik Pariwisata Prima Internasional, Bapak Dr. Condro Suryono, dan juga Yayasan Prima Ardiantana Bapak Dr. Kandidat Bambang Kartaswara atas terselenggaranya kegiatan webinar The New Tomorrow ini. Dan tidak lupa kami ucapkan hatur nuhun, terima kasih sekali kepada Chef Deden Putra selaku keynote speaker kita. Pak Deden, hatur nuhun pisan, terima kasih, dan juga Pak Agung sebagai moderator dan juga Bapak Ibu sekalian. Sebatas informasi Bapak Ibu sekalian, kami juga akan melakukan kegiatan webinar series kembali yang insya Allah akan kami berikan tema Process and Changes Within the Airline Industry. Di bulan Juli, silakan Bapak Ibu untuk bisa registrasi ulang kembali, dan kami akan share kembali untuk linknya kembali. Sekali lagi, kami mengucapkan terima kasih atas partisipasinya dalam acara kegiatan webinar The New Tomorrow. Kita ketemu lagi di webinar series Politeknik Pariwisata Prima Internasional. Majulah pariwisata Indonesia. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Majulah pariwisata Indonesia.
Waalaikumsalam.